Okay.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Gordon Lohmeyer. I'm the Assistant Agency Director for TEEX.
And I'm Matt Hill. You know me. I came down here because TEEX is hosting the Lithium-ion Battery and Energy Storage Summit 2025 here in College Station, Texas. And I really just want to implore all of my network to get involved with TEEX. You know, our safety culture and energy and their mission is to overlap one another, because the hockey sticks of energy usage are completely turning up, and that also gives a whole lot of areas where first responders are going to be saving our bacon. Mm-hmm. And you've put on this summit to show everybody, how those things are coming together. What tell us a little bit about this summit.
So things are changing pretty rapidly. People purchasing battery electric vehicles. There's a lot of micro mobility devices, that we're using nowadays. In energy storage systems, these battery energy storage systems that serve as surplus energy storage to balance the electrical grid. It's a big deal. Batteries aren't going anywhere soon. And we're becoming very reliant upon energies that we can store in batteries and use those to propel different devices. So yeah, we're super excited. This is actually the second energy summit that we've done. We did one in October of 23 in Fort Worth. This is our second one. We sold this conference out. We've got a great venue here at Texas A&M, and I think we brought together some of the best talent that you'll see. I think the speakers have been very well received, and a lot of good learning opportunities have been had this week.
Amazing learning opportunities. That's why I want everybody in energy industry to reach out to places like TEEX. You ought to see their training grounds. If you haven't, come take a tour. You ought to see all the oil and gas props. But as you've shown, and I loved what you said, hey, oil and gas isn't going to go away. We're just now overlapping all the energy sources. Mm-hmm. And we were talking, we can go out and drill a natural gas well that powers a generator that charges a large energy storage area. So all of what we do and first responders do is needing to be overlapped. We need to be providing our people to training centers like TEEX and helping them understand oil and gas or energy in general, and we need to be learning the same. It's all this collaboration.
It is. It's a partnership. It's a relationship. And like you said, I grew up in the oil and gas industry. Oil and gas, it's not going anywhere anytime soon, but there's alternative energy sources. There's green energy. There's wind, there's solar, PV panels, how we store electricity. And we never stored electricity before, but we sure are now.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that we just need to be aware of, and there's no substitute for a well-educated and trained first responder, and that's one of our taskings and calling is we're trying to put the knowledge in the hands of these people, whether it's summits like this or products that we offer. We have a free EV online program, awareness level program. It's about 3 hours, free. Go to teeks.org, sign up, take the course, and you'll be better equipped to recognize those hazards that are now in our environment.
Well, just on oil and gas wells alone, I'm seeing a constant shift toward, especially like we've got new rules coming down with, methane emissions, stuff like that. So they're looking for alternatives like putting generators out there and battery storage to either feed back into the grid or power hash huts. Mm-hmm. So all energy industry professionals, man, you have such an opportunity with organizations like TEEX to come out and learn what you can, because all of our technologies are overlapping and our need for safety becomes greater and greater. And man, come use the experts.
Well, we appreciate it. Yeah, it's we're all in this together.
Yeah.
It's like our first speaker yesterday, Chris Green from Seattle. It's the energy battleship, because there's a lot of different components we didn't have 10 years ago on this battleship. It used to be oil and gas and fossil fuels, and we had pretty much all the answers on how to produce it, how to refine it, how to respond to it. And the energy that we're using now, in addition to the fossils, it's changed, and our worlds will change. In the future.
Energy demand's going up. We've got to figure out how to give everybody reliable and abundant energy. Yep. And we have all these ways to do it. So now let's make sure our first responders are, we can do a better job of pouring in resources to places like this, technology and all that. So, Gordon, thank you so much for what you do.
You're welcome, sir. Appreciate you.
Take care. God bless you all. We'll see you soon. Bye.